Mhm. What it do? It's your boy A Dash T O N E
It's your boy Tonyus Caponius.
And
back
I'm your
again.
girl. I'm your
Sorry, go
girl,
ahead. Go
Miss
ahead.
B.
What's going on? Back again, like we never left. How you doing today, Miss B?
I am fantastic. How are you guys? How have you been?
It's been great. It's been a ride. You know what I'm saying? Everything is great, though. Everything is lovely. We just trying to do what we do. You know what I'm talking about? Glad to be back.
All right.
Another day
Last
above
time
ground. No complaints. Go ahead.
yeah, and the last time I think, we did a show, you guys were headed out of town and you
Mhm.
guys had a guys trip and adventure. How did that go?
Mhm. It was great. It was great. I mean, I truly, truly enjoyed it. You know how it is when you go and you see things you hadn't seen before. And man, it was not just that. We celebrated my little brother's King Day. You know what I'm talking about? And man, it was super nice. It really was really
Yeah,
really
it
nice.
was. It was dope. You know what I mean? That shouts out to our son Cam. You know what I mean? And everybody
Really
for
did.
putting it together and making it go down like it goes. So, hey, just so we know, I don't know, look like it's on like a little bitty delay or something. So, once you talk, I'll wait and then, you know what I mean? But yeah, but other than that, it was beautiful. Couldn't complain. You know what I mean? We back at it
Sure,
again. Now it's time to get back to work. What's up?
All right.
most definitely.
All right. Well, we are going to talk about what's in the news. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Most definitely. Yes, yes.
And let's hold on for a minute. Let's let some people get in here a little bit. You know what I mean? I know we can small talk it for a minute, but let's let some people get in before we get warmed up because it was just a spur of the moment drop in. I didn't put no set time for it. So let's go. We get any other small talk we got, we can go with that until we, you know what I mean, for a few. How you been, Tom Tom? What's going on? What's new in your world?
You know what I'm saying? Just just doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? Just me trying to keep it moving. You know what I'm talking about? Blessed and highly favored. Just doing my thing. It really is.
What about you, Miss
Glad to
B?
be back.
No doubt.
All right, Tom.
What about you, Miss B? What's good?
Hey, life is great. I have no complaints. I've been getting over a little cold the last couple of weeks. So I
Mhm.
think I'm down to the last little bit of it. So if you hear, a little strain in my voice, that's what it is. But I'm think I'm almost back to 100%. So I'm about at 90 right about now. So other
Your
than
90
that,
is a
Sounds
100 to Your
sounds cool,
90 is a
especially
100
on a
to
Saturday.
oh
You
yeah.
know,
Yes,
especially
indeed.
on a beautiful Saturday. So that's perfect. So what else? Let's get it cracking. I guess. Who you kicking it with
Okay.
today? I'm kicking it with JD. Tom, who you kicking it with?
Well, I'm hanging out with old JD too. You know how we do that. You know what I'm saying? Got this
You
stick.
know
You
what
know
I
what I'm
mean?
talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You can
Uh,
always it's gonna keep me motivated. You know what I'm saying?
I'm kind of void of the stick. I didn't make it to the stove, so forgive me, brother.
Well, it's okay. I mean, I'm gonna always look out for you. I'm gonna make sure that yours is taken care of as well. So it's good.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, what we got going on today, Miss B?
Okay. Um, well, let's just have a little. We'll just do a little. Throw some little questions out there. that's unrelated to our topic. So,
Okay.
would you guys rather wash without soap or cook without seasoning?
Look, that's messed up. That dude.
This is our little
Man,
icebreaker.
Okay, I
whoa.
got, well, I have to answer for a couple of people myself, really. I really do. Antonio, of course, Antonio, definitely, in that case, I would have to cook without seasoning because I got to do what I do, you know what I'm saying? Because, being a large guy, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you're right, you're tight and right, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Now,
right, right.
Tony's Caponius, now, he'll do that till the first and the 15th anyway. So I think he can make it without the soap part because, I go every 2 weeks anyway. But Antonio got to have seasoning. I ain't going to tell you that.
I think yeah, I'm gonna go without the seasoning. Can't get no honey buns if you ain't smelling right. So I'm gonna go
Boy,
without. I'm gonna go
can't get
without,
no.
I'm gonna go without the seasoning. You don't want to smell like
I
a
was
bacon,
there.
lettuce, and cheese tomato burger. Yeah, so
Man,
yeah, I'm gonna go on and go without the seasoning. You know what I mean?
oh,
Brother gonna try to. Hey, hush. Brother gonna keep
hey,
it all fresh.
Ace
Come here.
Ace trying to answer the question too. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
he be on. Boy, he want to go on this deck. I'm gonna let his ass out. Yeah, but that's not a good one, man.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
is a
bad.
good question. That's actually a good question because you
Oh
know what
yeah.
though? The thing about it is you want to know.
I'm
I
running
would
out.
definitely want to know.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But that is kind of jacked up though because I'm especially I'm into the cooking thing quite a bit, but
I
that
know.
that seasoning thing I gotta have my seasoning. I got to. I'm sorry. You know,
Mhm.
maybe I can skip 2 weeks and because I'm a big guy. I can't do that. I got pockets to hold sweat. I got pockets to hold sweats. Most people don't. You know what I'm talking about? That's a whole different story. We're gonna get into that. But you know what I'm
Yeah, I knew
talking
you would have an interesting response to that.
about?
Oh yes, I got to.
that, that was
Yes,
kind
I
of
got.
jacked
Guess
up.
who's back?
That
All
was
right,
kind of
what I
jacked up.
miss?
I'm not gonna say that stuff. Good lord. Woo.
What I miss? What's
Man.
going on? Y'all still on that?
Yeah, we talking about the dirt Doppler stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Good lord.
Still on that.
You got,
All right,
you
what's
got me
going?
with that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All
Okay.
Yeah, she
righty.
got me
What
with
we
that.
got? What's good? What we got now?
All right. So, Cameron, rapper Cameron, he recently
Mm-hmm.
said that he doesn't think that he and Jim Jones could ever be friends again after
Mm-hmm.
years of diss records. So,
Okay.
is there anybody that you guys feel like you couldn't be friends with again?
It wouldn't be because of diss records, because to be honest with you, I don't care what you say about me. It doesn't matter to me. Your opinion don't mean jack if you like that. Especially when it comes to a situation where you want to talk about me. If you get to a point where we talk about each other, then it's over anyway. So you know what I'm saying. I hate to sound harsh like that, but I don't care what happens with you if that's the case because you're not on my team, then we're not down. You know what I'm saying? And then if you
Well,
was on my team, all of a sudden you talking about me, then that means it's either some hate or something that was going on all the while. So.
I think
I
it's a
just
little
deal with certain
different.
people. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I think it's a little different in their case because Cameron put Jim Jones on. And now
Mm.
I don't care. I don't care whether we beefing or not. I ain't got nothing else to say. If you help me get my family on, I can provide for my family. We may not have to talk again, but I'm not gonna do a diss song about you. I'm not gonna say nothing foul about you because he the reason you eating. You know what I mean? So with that being
I'm gonna
said,
keep,
it's like, you know, on that end, if I'm doing that, yeah, I probably wouldn't mess with him again. That's just
but
me,
you know what?
especially if I put you on. What?
You know me.
Go ahead.
I can only speak on what I know and my own personal experiences or whatever. when it comes to
Right,
certain
right, right,
things, or even stuff like this right here, you put me on. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And I would never. Why? But we've never had that type of relationship anyway. But I'm just saying, why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? Because you know yourself, when we first got together, hanging out, doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? It was an instant bond because we both had things that we could relate to. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
just
but
like I could confide in you about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying, and vice versa. But
right.
but no, I'm not. If I confide in you, then all of a sudden you come on the platform and you start talking about me and this and the other. Yeah, I ain't got to. My best way to honestly, my best way to hurt you is to not deal with you, because I don't have to acknowledge you or
Exactly.
deal with
So
you.
that's what he's saying. So that's what Cam is saying. Like, dude, I ain't done nothing but help you, but it's like you wanted so bad to be past me that it's F me. You know what I mean? And that's bull jive. So yeah, I probably wouldn't mess with
And
him after that. You know what I mean? Ain't
you
nothing
can
else
see
to
the
talk
difference.
about.
But that's the thing about it. You can see, and I could be wrong, but I'm just talking about my point of view. You can see where certain people have surpassed the other people. So I feel like that's why you hate, because you see me eating real good. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But now all of a sudden you want to go against what I'm saying, unless you think that that's gonna blow you up because you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not
See,
gonna.
but
I don't need to step on you to get to where I'm going. That's how I feel.
right, but yeah, but to see with me, it's like, dude, if I put somebody on and they surpass, like I said, I'd rather make 10 millionaires that I can go back and say, man, let me borrow. Woo, 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 if
True.
I'm ever in that scenario, so I'm all good.
Right.
But you
Right.
surpassing, you know what I mean? That's just got to be the person who you is. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I wouldn't have no problem with that. That what does that hurt me? It don't. You know what I mean? Do what you need to do, but you don't have to shit on the person who put you on. I don't care how you look at it. You know what I
But that's
mean?
the whole point,
Just
man. That's the
just to
whole
make
point. Why would
yourself,
you do?
yeah, because
Why would you do?
to make yourself
Yeah.
not feel guilty about the shit you're doing. So
Yeah.
I'd rather shit on them so we ain't got nothing to say to each other because you know why you're doing it. But yeah, I'm with them.
Yeah.
I'm past
But
it.
that's the thing.
Do
I
your
ain't
thing.
gonna
I wish
shit
you
on
nothing.
you. I ain't gonna shit on you. I just
You,
ain't got nothing to say to you.
no, I wish you
I really
blessings.
don't.
Be blessed. Do your
That's
thing.
wasted energy. I can be doing that to do other stuff.
Fact. What else you got?
All right. So after Russell Wilson reposted a happy birthday message to his son, was Sierra's son, Future, and
His son.
it is his son as well.
That's right.
And it was revealed that Sierra had added Wilson to Little Future's last name a few years ago.
Mhm.
Wait, say it again. So it's what?
She had added Russell's last name Wilson to her son's
Son.
last name a few years
Yeah.
ago, to their son's
Right.
last name a few
Mhm.
years ago.
Mhm.
Now, this is her son, of course, with the
Future.
rapper Future,
Right.
but Wilson is still his dad as well. And the boy still has Future's last name. It's just Wilson was added to it. So, do you
Okay.
guys see a problem with this? Because people were calling Russell
Okay.
corny for calling him Future Wilson online.
Why?
I
He's
don't.
not corny while
I
he's
don't.
taking care of that young man.
They thought he
See,
was being
let me
petty.
finish this off. He's not. ho- Hold on. Let me finish this off. The thing is, he took on a responsibility that you didn't take or that you didn't want to take. You feel like it was party time and doing you and whatever. That man married that woman, okay, and now whatever she got is his and vice versa. So now that's considered his son. He's not doing nothing abusive to that boy or doing nothing but being the father figure in that boy's life. And if she gave him that nobody on the outside has the right to say anything that's going on the inside, unless it's some foul play or bull job going on. Man, let that man be a man. That's that man's family. You can't tell them what to say. His name Future Wilson. It ain't petty. That's what his name is now, right?
And
Yep.
it
Is that
doesn't
his
matter
name?
because you know what? I don't care
Hmm.
what name you put on him. I'm talking about if you look at it this way, I don't care what name you put on him. It's still your son. You see what
But
I'm
here go
saying?
this.
And if you're doing what you're supposed to do, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, then what's the problem anyway? I don't
But here
get
go
that.
the
That's
thing.
what I don't understand.
Here go the thing. It never would have been a problem if you was in your son's life like you're supposed to be. There wouldn't be no
Exactly.
Wilson on the end of it. They would because it would have been a
That's why.
conversation between you and the mama about, hey, do you think it's cool if I give him his last name? Well, if y'all ain't got no contact and you ain't involved, so you ain't got no say. And I'm
Right.
not just talking about
But
future. I'm just
then
talking just in general.
this happened, soon as this happened, all of a sudden you got stuff to say when you were sitting in all the while. You know what I'm saying? So that I think that's dumb on actually the dad side, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Because she's doing what she had to do. She and him are taking care of your son. You see what I'm saying? So it's but you know it's if you understand what I'm going to say, anybody can be correct me because I might be saying it backward. Anybody can be a daddy, but it's a real man that's going to be a father. You see what I'm
Fact.
saying? I could be saying it the wrong way, but
No,
y'all know what I'm
you're right.
trying to say. So yeah, you could create a kid all day long, but if you create it and leave it, then that's to me that's abandonment. Whether you're not taking care of it, if you're not taking care of it, you're not seeing about it, you're not going to visit him, then all of a sudden the mama meets somebody that wants to step in and do this for the guy, for the kid, and with no issues, no qualms, and love him like it is, then what is the issue? If you was doing what you supposed,
See,
it didn't even matter if you was doing what you supposed to do. If y'all not together and she meets someone and is amicable, did I say that right? You know what I'm talking about.
Amber, yeah.
Everything's going like it's supposed to go, then what is the issue? I just
Here
feel
go
like
the
people
thing.
just want to have fun. I really do.
Right, right. Here go the thing. What it is if he was a stepdad that kind of put future son on the outskirt and just worried about his kids, then you have a
Mhm.
problem with that. If he's
Right.
taking care of future son like it's his, you got a problem with that. My thing
Yeah.
is this: mind the business that pays you. That's your own.
Yeah.
Stay out of people's
Yeah.
shit. If they happy with what they doing, then what are your opinion? The opinion don't mean nothing. That's what you would do in your circumstance. It has nothing to do with what they doing. That man's taking care and raising that man's son and having a male in that boy's life is better than having not one of somebody that shows up every 3 and 6 months. That's not a father.
Right.
Now, especially if
And
she's not keeping you, if she's not keeping you from the kid, you ain't got no
right.
excuse. Shut up.
Yeah.
Just
In
be
actuality, it
quiet.
just makes it look bad because
Yeah, just be
everybody
quiet.
in the whole world realize, everybody in the world realize that this man is taking care of your son.
Why
He
he
can
gotta
do it
be
with no
lame
real
though?
problem. Huh?
Right, but why he gotta be lame? Why he gotta be lame because he doing what a man's supposed to do? Get what?
That's
Come
because
on, man.
the way
Come on.
society is, they're gonna always not. If you're doing something great, just like you just said, then people gonna always have something to say about you. You know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
me personally, I'd be like them. I won't worry about it. I keep doing what I'm doing because, believe it or not, the one that's gonna really explain it all later on is that son when he get older. Because when the
Yeah,
first
you
time he
gotta
gets
explain
proposed,
why
he
you
realized dad ain't did nothing for me, and then you want to come around
right.
and be daddy. You see what I'm saying? But
Facts.
you ain't did nothing for me. You know what I
It's
mean?
it's a prime example of Shaq.
Mhm.
Shaq and his dad, his real
Yeah, he
dad, but
loved.
the dude, yeah, he
Right.
loved the army dad
He
that took
loved
care of him.
stepdad.
That's his real
Right.
dad.
Right.
That's it.
Because that's who was there
That's who took
for him.
care
That's
of
who taught him this,
him.
taught
All
him
right.
that. You know,
So what everybody else is talking about has nothing to do with nothing. Get some
that's
business,
the key
man.
word.
What else?
Everybody else, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Everybody else can
What
say what
else?
the heck they want to say. It doesn't matter. The only problem is when
Right.
you feed
What else
into
you
it,
got?
you allow it to be a problem. Ain't no problem. You ain't doing nothing for me. You ain't doing nothing for my family. You know what I'm saying? So kick rocks. That's just the bottom line.
What else you got? What else you got?
All right, guys. Well, it is GMS time.
Oh
Wow.
shit, grown man scenario. Let's do what we doing. What's the scenario today? No, it's something
Oh,
wild.
okay. Well, a guy asks a female out on a date that he really likes. He's
Mhm.
been pursuing her, and when she finally agrees to go on a first date with him, she asks him to pay for her babysitter. He decided that he's good. He does not want to do a date and feels like she should have all of that together. From her perspective, paying for the babysitter goes along with the date and that's what a man is supposed to do. From his
Hmm.
perspective, he has to pay for his own babysitter, and that's something he that she could take care of on her own for the first date. So, would you guys pay for childcare if you wanted to take a female out on a date?
I would.
You can go.
I would because that's and I have to tell you that that right there is really a good question because you got the average person that will actually probably think the way he just said it. But I don't see nothing wrong with it. If you want to go out with this person, you like this person. When it comes to kids, regardless of what, whether it's mine or hers, it's a package deal. So I want to take you out, and she wants to go, and she's just asking to help pay for the babysitter, which I'm sure they don't that much anyway, regardless. But I mean, what's wrong with that? I don't I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a position to do that and you want to go out with her and she wants to go out with you. And so I mean, like, why not? We come together and we do this. So I mean, like, on the other end, they might say, well, why don't she help him pay for his? If that's the case, then won't both of y'all just pay for your own and y'all go out? You know what I'm saying? But that's a good question. That's a good
So even if
question.
so, you still feel the same way, even if it's a first
It
date?
doesn't matter. I don't care. It doesn't matter
Okay,
about being on first date or not. I mean, that doesn't. To me, that's little kid mentality. That's
okay,
little boy mentality. It
okay.
really is. You know what I'm saying? That's almost like saying, okay, I want to take her out and everything, but I ain't paying for nobody to watch your kids. Forget that joke. I just want to go out with her. Evidently, you didn't really like her, care to really, really go out with her anyway. Like I say, that's my opinion. You know,
Got it.
what you think, Aton?
Call me little boy blue. I ain't paying for shit. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know you like
And,
that. I don't know if
and,
hold on. Let me finish. This me. I don't know it like
I would
that. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if we're gonna see each other after the first date. So the first date
Mhm.
is pretty much it's fair game. We don't know each other yet. We don't know none of that. We barely better figure out who gonna pay for who meals because you
See
may
that?
be asking me a lot of information about me, and I may not even like you to give you that kind of information. So I'm damn sure not. If you ain't ready to go out on a date, then you shouldn't go because here go the funny part. You should have all that prepared before you go out on the date. I don't know. It's a difference if we in this date a week or two after the line, then it's like, yeah, I got you. But I don't know it like that. You know what I mean? And I don't I'm little boy blue. I ain't gonna pay for shit. Nope.
And even just really thinking about that, honestly, I've done that. I've done that. That's why I guess I don't I
It's
think
nothing wrong
about
with it. It's
I think about I like this person. And like we said, once again now, just like you just said,
right.
I'm talking about me. This is me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This
Nothing
person is
wrong with
really
it.
cool. And I want to go. I would love to take her out or whatever. And I got some big plans for us to go out. And the only problem is she don't have a babysitter. No
But
problem.
you
We'll get
only
there. We'll
talk
take
to
her.
her. You don't know
Yeah.
it. You don't know if it's
It
the first
doesn't
date.
matter.
You only talk.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
To
ain't
me, it doesn't matter because I've
okay.
took girls
I
out.
really do.
I've took pretty girls out, and I went out there one time, and that was it.
Yeah, I ain't
You
gonna
know
be
what I'm saying? Yeah, when you walk out your house to your car, you taking a chance. No
yeah, I ain't gonna be
guarantee
able
that
to
you're
do it.
gonna come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
No, I feel
that's
you.
why but that's why everybody has their own outlook and their own
Facts.
mentality, what they think
Facts.
about. Me, I mean, like me,
Facts.
and then on top of that, if I wasn't able to do it, then of course I wouldn't do it. If I'm able to do it, then
No,
of
I
course, why
get
not? That's all I'm
yeah, I
saying.
ain't gonna be
Little
what
boy
you
blue.
okay. Okay. Okay, Miss B, in your case, what would you do?
I guess it
You
depends
gotta always
on
reverse it.
yeah, I think it depends on how well I like the person or not because you still have to count, if you are taking somebody out, I would assume that the meal is probably going to pay for, the meal or drinks or whatever, wherever they're going.
Especially if you raised up that way,
Yeah,
because that's where I
right.
was raised up. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like,
So if they're paying for that and if they know up front, now if you just kind of spring it on them like, okay, as soon as they, get ready, as soon as they get there and realize that, okay, I got to pay additional. If you're able to do it, then yeah. But if not, I understand. But
And I
yeah,
understand.
I don't. Yeah, but
Mhm.
I don't see anything wrong with it. But me personally, if I was a female, I wouldn't ask or I wouldn't expect for the guy to do it. I would
Right,
probably already
right.
have that lined up because as a
Mhm.
female, I already know I got a girlfriend or I have a mom that I would ask, "Hey, can you watch my kid for an hour or two, while I go out?" I would do it if I was going out with my girls without a guy.
Yeah,
So of
yeah.
course I would do it. If it was just me going out, by myself. So of course
Mhm.
I would have a babysitter lined up then. So I wouldn't expect the male to pay for it at that point. So
I know. I
yeah.
remember because I remember. Like I said, I've experienced that once or twice in my life. I remember I was dating this girl named Haley, and Haley kind of found out it was a setup. It really was. It was set up, and I guess she wanted to see if I would do it or whatever. And she ended up paying for everything. To be honest with you, she really did. Of course, I found out later on that I was pronouncing her name wrong. Her name really was a Haley. It was Hallie. You know what I'm talking about? And
Barry, man, you better get your ass the hell up out of here, man. That bullshit. Man, you better
Miss
get your
Miss 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 Berry, if you Miss Berry, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm saying, but yeah,
man, listen.
I've
Hell
been
no.
through that kind of stuff before, man. I really have.
Don't get me wrong. I'll probably pay for the meal. I ain't paying for no babysitter. I'm good.
Well, like I
If
say,
you
no,
can't
but with
figure
you,
that out,
like I
if
said,
you
just
can't
like
figure no,
you're not saying
yeah,
anything wrong.
it's
That's not
nothing
nothing wrong at all. But
wrong. No,
everybody,
I'm
everybody
only
has their own. I don't.
yeah, yeah. I'm speaking from my perspective. That's it.
Right,
But
that's what I'm
no,
saying.
hell
Nothing,
no.
nothing wrong with that. Like, and I'm not saying I would do it for everybody. That's not what I said. I'm just saying if it was somebody I liked, whatever, and I just feel like this is cool. She's cool, and we vibing, whoop, whoop, all this kind of stuff. And then what I'm saying, if it's something I can do to help in that situation, yeah, I do it. Now, I'm not saying I would do it every time, but I mean, like, yeah, I would do it. Just see how far it goes.
You you thinking about them drizzles?
You know, and I went through the same thing. I went through the same thing with Angie. I went through the same thing with Angie. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you
A
don't
lot
go
of
with
y'all know,
that bullshit. Nah,
y'all know as Angelina, but that's a whole different story. But I've had those moments.
man, I
I
ain't
really
fucking
have.
with you. Nah, but yeah, nah, I'm not doing it. I pay for the dinner, but I'm not doing it. And then, but I'm gonna be real with you. Okay, I know probably why I wouldn't pay with because 9 times out of 10, I'm not going with a woman that got young kids.
Yeah.
That's just probably why.
You see,
At this
that's
age,
what I'm
I'm
saying,
not
right?
going with a
You
woman.
see, A lot of
Yeah, I'm not
a
going with a
lot of
woman
people,
because
a lot of people, and then with stuff like that, you will know anyway. That
the
part you
reason
will know.
why. Let me tell you the reason why I say that is because I don't have time for that situation in my life to where you got the baby daddy that's jealous of everybody who you going out. Well, you got my kids. Who you got? What? I'm not doing all that. If you got younger kids, I'm not messing with you. You got to have grown kids for me to mess with you. I'm not putting myself up in Charlotte's Web going to deal with these immature or insecure baby daddies behind shit. I'm not doing that. So if you need a babysitter, nope. Because soon as whoever you get the babysitter, he found out what the babysitter. Oh, she done went out and left my. Nah, see. Then I'm gonna have to put the cows on, and I don't want to
See,
do that. So I'm gonna stay
in
away from
actuality, what you're saying is right now, you know what I'm saying, even back then or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you live in a stress-free life and you don't need all the
it.
extra
Yeah,
stress in your life. I get that.
yeah,
I
no
get
doubt,
that. You know what
no
I'm saying?
doubt. Hell no, no
It's
doubt.
just like it's just like we've said about different things and different episodes, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You give me that choice and I'll let you know whether or not I want to do that. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
Don't take my choice.
don't just do it and think that I'm gonna do it because I don't care how many episodes it's been. There's gonna always be a Pepsi Cola in your life if you do it the wrong way. Trust me.
Facts. And
They got
just
the
so
beauty
everybody
store.
knows, this is sweet tea. This is what I'm drinking, sweet tea. All right. What else you
Right.
got?
Yeah,
Any other
that's
questions you got that you want to do before we get out of here?
sweet tea.
Uh,
Sweet tea.
well, would y'all like to go out with another question at the end,
Let's do it.
a closer, so
Let's
to
do
speak?
it. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's
So,
do it.
So Big Tonyus, Caponius, question for you.
Caponius. Caponius. Okay, go ahead. I'm ready.
Okay. So after a night of drinking, if Atone told you that he could hit a backwards flip, would you let him?
Yeah, just St. Paul. I mean,
You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You know, I know who not to go out with. Fuck that.
come on now. You got to think about that. You think about me and my
All this
little
shit.
brother.
Look,
Now, we know I would do that just to see him. I mean, I would that. Matter of fact, before he attempt the flip, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my phone. I'm hit the 9 and the 1. So when he hit that head, I just hit the last one. They be on the way. So now, he already think he
pause.
John Cousteau, Mr. Damn Olympia. So yeah, let him hit that flip. Because I
Pause.
ain't been doing. I can't even do half of a flip. So I know he even asked me to do it.
Tone,
What
he put the
type of
pause on
stuff?
you. Did you hear?
How? What do you say? Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Damn.
No, I
It's
don't.
been a
No, I
long
don't.
time,
No,
y'all.
I
It's been a
don't.
long time.
No, I don't.
It's been a long time. But hey, man, you deserve that one because I wasn't even paying attention. See, ain't even know my game.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Ain't
All
know my
right,
game.
let
I'm
me
sorry.
see. No, hell no, I ain't gonna let him do no damn backflip. I'm gonna say, man, if you don't get your ass in this car, let's go.
So you wouldn't even let him, and Tone will let you do
Hell
it.
no. If
Miss B.
hey, look,
Miss B. I'm gonna tell you why he not gonna let me. Cause once I hit that
nope,
ground, he gotta help my big ass get up. He ain't trying to do that shit.
nope.
That's why he
Look,
won't
look.
let me do it.
What? Hey, what's the dude? You know, remember the dude? As soon as I see him do the backwards flip or try to do it, I'm gonna hit him like the dude who used to be in the office tackling motherfuckers. Wow! You know your ass ain't supposed to be doing that. Hit motherfucker, you know you ain't supposed to be doing that shit.
Hey, look, I'm not trying to switch it up. I'm not. But we all know Aton ain't gonna try to hit no flip anyway. So I ain't even
Hell
worried
no,
about that
I'm
one.
good.
If
I'm
anything, we're
good.
gonna look at each other and be like, shit, all right, do that shit you want, you're gonna be fucked up.
Exactly. Nigga, you on your own, motherfucker, nigga.
All big
Motherfucker. Hold back, bro.
Well,
All righty. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Stick
yes,
Talk
we
One on
do.
One Network. Make sure you hit that Stick Talk One on One. A-Tone. Hey, if y'all ain't seen One on One with me and my son, blame that guy.
Yeah, and it's
Tell him get on
coming.
this
I'm
shit.
telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? We've been
Tell him
having
get on this shit.
we've been having a few okay. They're ready to go. They're just waiting on me and everything because honestly, it's life is life, and so I'm just doing this, doing that. But we got everything set up. Everything is. They're just waiting on me, just like Aton said, waiting on me. And I really want you guys to check it out, and I think you guys are gonna really, really love it because you know, Antonius Caponius, you know what I'm talking about, giving fatherly advice. Oh my God! But I am a father. Y'all just don't realize I'm a real father. Don't let the silly stuff fool you. But yeah, it's gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? And just like my brother said, hey, Stick Talk One on One with A-Tone, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we got so much stuff going, but like I say, life and we ain't forgot about y'all. And I hope you guys have forgot about us. And just tune in. We're getting back on schedule. We've had a few hiccups in the road, but everything is fit to blow right on back up like it was in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So just we've had a few hiccups in the road, but everything is fit to blow right on back up like it was in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So just we had a few hiccups in the road, but everything is fit to blow right on back up like it was in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So just we had a few. We got new things, got new avenues we're going down. We're gonna let you guys know about that right there soon. You know what I'm saying? So hey man, we that train. We just keep steaming ahead. Steaming ahead. You know what I'm talking about?
No doubt. No doubt. So what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna end this broadcast and then we're gonna go live on just YouTube regular. You know what I mean? And just kick it up a little bit. We appreciate y'all, everybody for chiming in and seeing what we're talking about, man. The movement's still moving. All y'all gotta do is make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share button so we can continue doing what we doing. It don't cost you nothing, it's free. To all the older
Hey,
people, it's not a subscription like cable or on TV or Spectrum. You just
right, you know what I'm
subscribe.
saying? And y'all keep in mind, like I say, we love all you guys. You know what I'm talking about? We miss you guys, and hey, we
We back
we
on
got
it.
this like we that number 10 bus boy. What you talking about? You know what I'm talking
We
about?
we back on it. We back on it. So with that being said, it's your boy A-Tone.
This your boy, the OTC, the original Tony's Caponies.
All right, and I'm your girl, Miss B.
With that being said, deuces. He said, peace. We're gonna end the stream. Bam. Hold on. Bam. Okay. It's also